Social Security card, you would say, what? I got people giving their Social Security number for this bottle right here now. But yes, I've been a track athlete all my life. And that's all I thought I could be, is an athlete. To start making money while you sleep is something new and something different. And it's starting to happen with this bottle right here.
You got the gold with you?
Yes, I do. It's in the car.
Okay, it's in the car.
Okay.
He should never go anywhere without the gold. But guys, we love you guys, and we're honored to be a part of everybody here. And I want you to know, people like me do it, people like Tony does it, and you got attorneys that do it. You got diamonds that come back and want to make more diamonds. So this is for everybody that's willing to go out, roll them sleeves up. It's not going to be easy, but it's so worth it. Sherrie, come on down. Sherrie McKnight, if y'all don't know her, she's going to tell you who she is. You'll never forget this girl, my friend, Sherrie McKnight.
Is this it? Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the first actual launch meeting of the second wave of MonaVie. Are you excited to hear about that tonight? This time it's going to go even bigger, higher, farther, faster, all of that. I think Brig actually says that it is higher, faster, further. And we're going to get it done in what time? Half the time. Are you excited about that? Raise your hand if you were part of MonaVie the first wave. Okay, so this is exciting. In this room, there's only a few of you that were in MonaVie the first time around. So that means we have our hands on something really big here, because those of us who were in MonaVie the first time, we know that it was it the funnest thing you ever did? Because it was the funnest thing I ever did. Actually, I met this guy over there. You see him right there? That's where I found my husband. So that was an extra special part of MonaVie. But I'm just here right now to welcome you all to this live stream. We know that we don't have this process perfected yet, because this is literally a ground floor opportunity that's being launched inside of a $1 billion company called Jeunesse. They're a $1.6 billion company. So we don't have any of the risks that we had first time starting up in MonaVie. We're perfectly placed and perfectly positioned to do anything that our minds will allow us to conceive, we can achieve here in MonaVie this time. And I really believe that we can do it in half the amount of time. So if you're watching or you're in this room and you didn't achieve everything you wanted to achieve in MonaVie, this is your time to finish what you started. And if you haven't done it before, this is truly the time to get started, because it might be that bottle of juice that we all love. It's actually a better bottle of juice, and some other people will tell you about that, but it's not the same compensation plan. It's something very unique, very exciting, and something that's never been done in network marketing before. There was a lot of things that our leader, Brig Hart, when he came to the table, wanted to do to make this the most special thing and the biggest thing that the industry had ever seen. And when he partnered with some people, the top people in the industry, you'll hear more about them later, that's what we're going to explain to you tonight, why this is truly the right time, the right opportunity, and you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. Is there anybody in the room who thought they would never do network marketing? Raise your hand. Okay, so we have a couple of you. Is there anybody in the room who said they would never do network marketing again? Raise your hand. Okay, so for those of you watching, the majority of the room said they would never do it again. And Tony and I actually fit into that category. We didn't want to do it anymore after MonaVie. We tried one more time, and we did well in that business, but it didn't have the same culture. It didn't have what we were actually looking for in order to feel good about what we were doing. We were making money. We did make friends, but the culture was not right. And if you understand what I'm saying about culture, you have to feel good when you're showing up. We spend a lot of time together when we pursue a business like this. I see Marty all the time. I see Jen now. I actually love them now. And we have only spent a few months together, but it creates a family. So if you don't feel like you can fit in to a culture, then it's not so good. So that's the problem Tony and I had the time right after MonaVie in a different company. And after that, we said we didn't want to do it anymore. But we always said, if we could find a way to get what we had in MonaVie, if we could ever find that again, we would totally do it. But years went by and we couldn't find that opportunity and we weren't even looking. And this then came. And to us, it was so shocking and so surprising. And to the people that I was contacting yesterday, just by one post on Facebook, am I supposed to go into my next bit now, or am I just bringing up Marty? Okay, I'm going to save that for a little minute. How about that? Because I'm going to actually try to get y'all fired up. Do you think I could do that? Okay. So let me bring up Marty. He's going to talk to you. You're coming up. Marty Collins. Let me see. How can I properly introduce this guy? He's super smart. He's very talented. Yeah. Don't let that accent fool you, okay? He's a little bit crazy and a little bit ornery. I know that, but that's all good and it's working for him. But he is a serious business builder. He's a serious businessman, and he is serious about getting this done. He's not getting in and, you know, he's got a philosophy. It's called 9 cases. Is that right?
I learned it from William Morris.
Okay, so he learned it from William, but I can tell you, I'm going to tell you later how I've applied this principle. So you gotta claim the things you want. You got to say what the right thing is to do, and then you got to do it. Okay, so Marty's going to tell you a little bit more about all that. He's out in Trenton. He's got a lot going on in his business. Oh, and his lovely lady here. So here it goes, Marty.
So we're live now, right? Okay. All right, to everybody out there in Zoom land, I used to say radio land because I don't know about all this Zoom technology, but if you're looking at this business for the first time, this is truly, whoever invited you on this call tonight is, you're a special person to them, because the new way of doing this business, and this is just another product of the product, and that's the reason I'm so jacked, is pay close attention. What you're about to see tonight can be absolutely life-changing to you. The number one tip I would tell you is, if this is something you look at and you think it's something you might want to entertain doing, treat it like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, hobbies cost you money. I've never seen a hobby make money unless you can make a 50-foot putt on a golf course. That can make you some money. But past that, treat it like a business. Jen and I come into this company here 3 months ago or whatever. But when I met Tony and George, and I knew what they had done, I knew MonaVie, the juice was real. Past that, the product, we started having testimonials, and then from there, we shared the product. And last month, you know, when the juice went live, you know, the check was phenomenal. Honestly, Jen has believed the whole time, but whenever they deposited the first big check, she said it showed up in the banking account. I promise. Did you just say that recently? Okay. So guys, there's no shortcut to success. It takes real work, but what I can tell you is the people I'm looking at, that you can see the back of their heads, they're all smiling, and we're a team. And if you want to make some money, change your life, and get healthier, we're a team. We're going to do it with you. Jen, give them a tip.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. All righty. I would say just keep it simple. 2 by 2. I mean, honestly, everyone knows 2 people that want to be healthier and they want to make money. I mean, I'm in both of those categories. Whenever he's like, you know, I'm always like, okay, just show me the money. That's kind of like me. That's my philosophy, but I'm all about being healthy as well. So I would say that. And if you get discouraged, honestly, lean on. You have such an awesome group of people to lean on. I mean, like I said before, we have met so many amazing people in this, and I know we can reach out to 10 different people if we need questions answered and some encouragement and help. So honestly, you can pick up the phone and call any of us. I know Sherrie and George and Tony and everyone's happy to get on the phone with y'all. So that's what I'd say. Keep it simple, 2 by 2 and 42.
Wow, forgot about that. So see, but so we're getting ready to get down to why we're here. The excitement is, you have no idea what the excitement is. It's not just the money. The money was like, okay, look what just happened. We want to quadruple that. And she's been a broker for 15 years. Do you know she does real estate 7 days a week? Really, right now when times are good, money's great. But you know what I told her? Next year, we're not doing any more real estate deals. We're going to invest in real estate. We got 9 new constructions going. We're building a hotel in Fanning Spring. We got a lot going on, but let me tell you something. We're not going to go show another house in 12 months. That's our goal. and it's going to take more than just $10,000 a month to make all that happen. But we love you guys. But we have some special people here tonight. Sherrie, you've heard from her, but you haven't heard from Tony. Tony McKnight is the man that's going to show the plan, and he's the circle guy. I told Tony, I said, Tony, I got people. I'm going to put them in. You just take care of my people, take care of our business, and I don't want to know the rest. That's what I told Tony. So, George, you coming up? All right, well, George Reed, he's another one of them diamonds. He's not hanging out with them. I don't know why, but this is a diamond in the rough, I guess. But my friend George Reed, tell him, George, why you here?
Keep it cool, keep it kind, keep MonaVie on your mind. I've been saying that for like 10 years, you know, at night as I go to bed. This is a special opportunity for you guys, and some of you see it, and some of you don't. But I was sitting in your chair, you know, 2005, the same kind of room with these amount of people, and I saw it that night. I heard what Briggs said. I saw those circles. I envisioned franchises in every circle, how that franchise could explode and another franchise could explode. The numbers, I love numbers because numbers don't lie. People lie, but numbers don't. So I like to look at the numbers, and man, the numbers will freak you out like it did me. So the possibilities are just awesome. I mean, really, truly, you don't know what could happen. And for me, from a boy from Palaca, Florida, you know, and graduate with just barely graduate, right? And know a college was not for me. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in my life that, you know, you just don't get those kind of opportunities if you're not in the right areas with the right people and you're not circled with those kind of folks. You know, my dad's a meat cutter. My mom was a custodian. You know, there wasn't a whole lot going on. They didn't want to talk about money around my house, right? You know, so I grew up with an extreme desire to be successful, and I always would go to the store and look at those magazines and look at the before and after pictures, and like, man, I wonder if that's going to be me one day. I wonder if I can have a, you know, before and after. This is my house now, it's my house later, you know, something like that. So listen, I'm going to tell you something right now in life. There's a lot of people who hadn't been thinking about that for a long time. They were just now starting to think about it. So I challenge you that you always need to have a backup plan for your backup plan. It's good to have a JOB. It's better to have a JOB plus a paycheck coming in whether you work or not. Because I just tell you right now, you don't know when a 2008 is going to happen. And I think that we need to always be prepared. As a financial planner now, and been doing that since 1994, I like to finish well. I like to teach people how to finish well, and really better, you know, God give you an opportunity to do something here. And it's just that few little minutes you got, might as well do something significant. I love businesses. I love the small business owner, but I honestly believe they're under attack from taxes and everything else in the world coming against them. So it's hard to make ends meet being a 1099 guy, right? So you need to have another stream of income that's not quarterly directed with the business you're in right now. This is the future. I really believe we're seeing the permanent downsizing of America. It's happening right before your eyes. These jobs are being displaced. Artificial intelligence is taking over. Robots are doing it. Drones are flying. And we're going to be looking for JOBs. Unless you know a friend that has that beautiful bottle of juice called MonaVie, because that's the future. Networking with your friends and teaching them about products that you believe in and you're passionate about, and because you told them about it, you should get paid for doing it, right? Bottom line, all these young kids are taking pictures of their food and taking pictures of where they're at. They ain't making a dime doing it. We're going to show them how to make some money doing it. They take a picture of this MonaVie, tell your friends what it's doing for you personally. You can't do this. That's why our motto is right down there at the bottom. Read it for me real quick.
Drink it, feel it, share it.
You know why we say that? Because you can't do this if you don't drink it. You cannot do this business if you don't believe that product does what it does. So I guess that means my time's up. I'm done. What was that? Okay, all right, that scared me to death. Drink it, feel it, share it. You first drink the product, and this is what makes MonaVie so awesome. We are the first real, I honestly tell you, product placement company. We put the product out there. Sample company was MonaVie. We were a sample company. We didn't even know it. You know why? Because we asked people, if I gave you this bottle and you drank it, I mean, let me make sure you taste it now. Make sure you like it, because if you don't like it, I'm not giving it to you, right? But let's take this product. What do you think about it? What if I told you in about 3 or 4 days, if that's might make you feel a lot better, might make your gout feel better, might make your back feel better, might make your joints feel better, might make you just start hoping again a little bit more. Hope is a powerful thing. So hope actually heals too. When you drink that juice, you think about the opportunities. Maybe I could have 1,000 people drinking this juice in my downline, right? So share it. That's it. If you know something, and that's what I love about this business. A lot of you guys own your own businesses, and it's great. You can make a lot of money for yourself and maybe stack some of that way for your family, and a couple of your kids maybe. But, my business, this business model blows yours away, and I can prove it. Because this business model here, it's diversified, it's relational, it's consumer-based, it's residual, it's passive, and you're a business that you own, you only keeping 10 to 15% for yourself. We know who's getting the rest, right? This one here, you get to keep 75, 80% to yourself, as you create it. So from a financial planner, I'm just saying, hey, let's start looking for other ways to make money. I think this is one of the best ones out there. And as we bring out this next product, we're going to be drinking, filling it, share it with that one too. So it's going to be great for you guys to be here because you're in the right place at the right time. So as Briggs says and everybody else says, whoever invited you, whoever it is, just turn to them real quick and tell them thank you. Go ahead, Steve. You can tell me thank you. Tell them whoever invited you, tell them thank you. Why would you tell them thank you? I'm going to tell you something right now. The guy that told me about this, thank you, Scott Harvey, for telling me about MonaVie in 2005. He's a real estate agent that Brig took a bottle around his neighborhood and placed a bottle with him and said, hey, I'll tell you more about this business opportunity. If you come to my house Tuesday night at 7:30, I'll tell you more details, but bring a friend. I was the friend he brought. And I was my first boss when I was 18 years old. He was the Kenny Shoe store manager, and I was the assistant manager at the Palaca Mall. Anyways, we've grown from that a little bit, but he was a successful real estate agent at the time. And so there, man, I'm telling you, it's just that simple. That guy, thank you, Scott, for blessing me with this industry. I promise you, I was so negative about it. I was so scared about the pyramid-looking thing. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my license, all this stuff, But it really wasn't about that. It really honestly was about my mom's testimony and her girlfriend's testimony and their testimony. Before I knew it, I probably had 1,000 people in that Palaca town drinking that juice. And it was awesome. So listen, I'm gonna bring up my friend, Tony McKnight. He's a businessman. He's got multiple degrees. He's got an opportunity. I'm in business right now because him and I had a chance to just dream. What if we could make network marketing great again? How would we make network marketing great again? How would you do it? I got a good idea. First of all, we've got to get a product that everybody believes in, that everybody just wants to drink and wants to be part of, a consumable product. Then we got to have some ownership that is debt-free. And going through that again, debt-free is a big deal, right? And then we need to have a great comp plan. But we need to have a team. We need to have a general that can help us with the glue and build a team. And as it grows, keep that team together as it grows and grows. There's only one man left that can do that. And we got him. And we got something better, though. We got Tony. Because Tony's a super affiliate. He can figure out things that most of us make our brains hurt, right? He's going to figure out how to attack in the air. And Bruce's going to figure out how to keep it on the ground. And we're going to make a bunch of money helping people, guys. Okay? Tony McKnight.
All right, that's working. Hear me? Perfect. All right. Appreciate everybody who showed up here. We figured there was going to be like 10 or 15 people. We've got 49 people here, so something's working. Appreciate all the people showing up online. One of the things I want to share with you guys is this. What you're seeing here, we're taking this show on the road. This is all mobile. We're going to take it to living rooms all over the country. So if you got some people you want to share this opportunity with, Get with your upline, get with us, get with whoever. Let's create that energy, that excitement, that enthusiasm, and let's go out there and share this product. So as you heard a little bit, I guess I'm the closer. I've been tasked with showing people the plan. How does this work? Because a lot of people, hey, it's great. We're getting excited about this product and this opportunity. And I'm going to show you a little bit how the money works. There's 6 ways in the compensation plan in Jeunesse on how you make money. I'm only going to show you 2 because like everything in life, we want to keep it simple. One of the greatest things about Brighart and our upline, Brighart in our group is that he is the master of making complex things simple. You heard Marty talk about it. We got this thing called ITS. This is really MonaVie. This is the business plan. Invite people over, taste the product with them, and if they like it, go out there and share it with people that they know. That's it. Pretty simple. And like the other thing that George says, drink it, feel it, share it. So one of the geniuses of Brighart too is this. Guy's been in the industry for 40 years now. As he says, been wandering in the desert for 40 years. This opportunity, this time and place has finally come together. What Brig knows and his genius, some of the stuff that Sherrie and I bring to the table and a lot of you in this room, putting it all together in a complete package and putting something together for anybody to be able to do what we have done using their skill sets, their comfort levels, and teaching them how to build this business to whatever level it is, whether you're looking for a couple hundred, couple $1,000s a month, couple $100,000 a month. I can tell you that the money's there. I'm not going to talk too much about the money because I don't want to get in trouble with the corporation about making income plans. So anyway, Brig's genius is this. And I'm going to try to keep this simple because in this industry, like in every other industry, everybody uses acronyms and words and phrases and stuff that the average person says, what the heck are you talking about? So Brig figured this thing out, and it's something that I also figured out 20 years ago in this industry. The program we're going to teach you is what we call the customer, affiliate, and builder model. Historically in network marketing, everybody did the builder model. All you guys that are here in the room, a lot of you people that are watching right now, you're builders. You're people who say, man, I see the opportunity. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want something additional. Like George said, I want a paycheck coming in when I ain't doing nothing. Like Tim said, I want some money coming in when I'm sleeping. So there's this model. The customer model, we always knew it existed. It's somebody who says, man, you got a fantastic product. I'd like to consume it. What do I got to pay for it? How do I get it? Well, you're going to buy it from one of us who's a builder. This is the magic component right here, the affiliate. In the last 5-10 years, there's some technology that's come along, and actually you see it in this room right now. Right now, we are live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and on what we call Zoom. We want to be able to put this in front of as many people as possible, whenever, wherever, however we can. Technology came along, and as a lot of you agree, everybody who's, actually most of you in this room, probably all of us have a smartphone device, some kind of digital device that we hold in front of our face that we're living on pretty much all day long. Actually, Apple even came out with a thing in the update before last called screen time. Oh, you're on the screen too much. Well, anyway, we want to take advantage of that screen because everybody out there, every one of you in this room, every one of you out there has a sphere of influence, whether it's 5 people, 10 people, 50 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 100,000, 1 million people. You're what we call affiliates. You're micro influencers, small group of influence, or you're macro influencers, the people who have millions and millions of people who follow them out in this digital arena and also out in the real world. One of the great things about what we've done with Jeunesse is we've taken, like Sherrie said, this $1.6 billion company, and they have bought completely into our concept of disrupting this industry. And that concept is basically meeting people where they're at, whether they want to be a builder or whether they want to use their social influence in order to build either a group of customers or a group of people who are going out there and building this opportunity to make some money. So traditionally, the builder percentage, 10 to 15% of the population. Customers, 25 to 30. That doesn't add up to 100. This number right here is what we're looking for. This is the 60% of the people who are never going to get in your business, never going to do business with you because they never wanted to do a home taste party, never wanted to share a product with anybody, and they never wanted to go and meet people. We're meeting these people where they're at. We have built a system which is going to launch in September. that allows us to take advantage of all of our social media influences, the fact that we are a Facebooker, a YouTuber, an Instagrammer, a Snapchatter, a blogger, a vlogger, or whatever the heck you are. A program where it's all about, I move product, I get money. Awesome program, and I'll talk a little bit about that. It's going to be, the affiliate program is going to be a program where basically Janessa is going to pay you anywhere from 20 to 35% on all volume that flows through your organization. Great, really lucrative program, because right now in the world of affiliate marketing, a really good affiliate program pays you somewhere between 4 and 10%. So right out of the box, Janessa is taking advantage of this arena and saying, we're going to pay you more and we're going to pay you for longer. We're not going to pay you to acquire a customer once. We're going to pay you as long as they're a customer, whether it's 1 month, 2 months, 2 years, 10 years. Sherrie and I have been in MonaVie since 2005. We have customers today that have been buying from us for the last 14 years. Why? Fantastic product, great results. All right, here's the 2 things I'm going to talk about in Janessa. Keep it simple. We're going to teach people what we call the 2x2 in 42, because this is what we know. Most people who are builders in this industry have a very hard time what we call sponsoring people, recruiting people, bringing people into the business. What we know is that most people can bring in 2 people. So what we're going to teach you how to do is how to basically maximize this compensation plan and maximize the money in your pocket by only sharing it with 2 people to get started. Our goal is to help you. You come in, 3 cases of MonaVie, about $350 as a builder, and we're going to teach you to go out there and find 2 people, do the same thing as you do, 350 cases, 3 cases of MonaVie, and get started. And then here's what we're going to do. Something totally contrary to what most companies teach you how to do. Instead of slamming a whole bunch of people in, we're going to tell you, you got to help these 2 people get their 2 people before you start thinking about putting in a 3rd person. All right? This is what we call the 2x2 in 42. So you get 2 people in 42 hours. We put a time frame on it because what we understand is that urgency creates excitement. People get excited, people put people in fast, and guess what happens? You put 2x2 in 42 and you teach these 2x2 to put 42 in. Here's the game, $350. One of the fantastic things about Janessa is they understand that we got to get the money in the hands of the people who are starting this out. One of the first things people say is this: I just put in $350. How do I get my money back? Great question. Janessa just created a program that we pioneered in MonaVie. It's called Star and Star Maker. Again, crazy terms. Break it down for you. A star is this. This is you. You help 2 people get started. You're a star. You help this person put in 2 people. You're a star maker. Pretty simple. So when you do this, this is what Janessa is telling you. You go star, you're getting $50. You help somebody help somebody do the same thing as you, you're getting another $50 for that person and this person. Basically what we're teaching people is 2x2 and 42, star maker, and within a week, 2 weeks, a month, you can make your $350 back by basically putting in about 9 people. So right away, what's happening is you've covered your initial investment, you're drinking for free, and you got some extra product to go out there and share with people. Now here's the magic of this, and this is one way of making money in Janessa. I want to keep saying MonaVie, but it's Janessa now. One way of making money in MonaVie, it's what we call team commission. We are a team. You're building a team on your left side and a team on your right side, okay? But we are a team. The people above in your organization who are above you and the people below you, we are all one big team. We want to help you create big teams of people. But here's the thing. In this model, 2x2, and just keep building it 2x2, you can max out the compensation plan. One way of making money in the compensation plan at $26,000 a week. Pretty good. In MonaVie, this one way of making money was $10,000 a week. So, and in between there, we have another level, 2x2 by 5, which is basically helping 2 people get 2 people and going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels deep. This is what we call 300 equals 700. Basically, it means if you go 5 levels deep, you're going to be making about $700 a week. And what that's going to do for you, again, you're drinking for free, but now you're putting some money in your pocket and some money back in your business. And so we want to just keep it simple. 2x2 and 42, 2x2 by 5, and then help other people do the same thing. We call them bricks and blocks and bricks. Sorry, I'm still getting the terminology down on that. Again, like I said, this is our launch. This show is going to get better as we go on and as we get used to all the different terminology and how we're doing it and how we're trying to keep it simple. But in this model, 2x2 and 42, get your 2 people, get them in the business, and then go to work helping those people get 2 people. This is the other thing. We're not telling people make a list of 100 people and throw your brother, sister, mother, dog, cat, whatever in the business. You want the 2 people that you can go to understand a business transaction of if you invest $300 and you could make $700 off of it, would you do it? Those are the people you're looking for first. Then we can go back to your mother, brother, all those kind of people and help them build it. So this is the basic plan. Now, here's one other thing we got. So 2x2 by 5, 5 levels deep, we got an exclusive for you. Every time we get 110 couples that do that, we're going to fly you into Jeunesse corporate headquarters. We're going to wine you and dine you, and we're going to teach you and train you, and you're going to get to meet some of the other people who are in this team of R3 Global. It's an all-expense paid trip, and it's a fantastic tool for you as a reward and also to help build your business. Now, so this is the builder model. The affiliate side, like I said, is this. Somebody comes in as an affiliate. Everything in Jeunesse, all the MonaVie, has what we call points attached to it. The basic premise of this business and this model is the more points that flow through your business, the more money you make. No product, no points, no money. Now, here's the cool thing. Jeff's a builder. He comes in, he knows somebody who's a social media influencer. They got 1,000 people that follow him. That person says, man, I really like what's going on. How do I get involved? They sign up. They sign up for $29 and buy a little bit of product, and then basically use some of the suite of tools that we're creating for them to share a link, share a video, share a post, share whatever with their sphere of influence. Anytime somebody comes in through one of these affiliates, this affiliate's going to get starting at 20% cash up front, and then all the points off of the product from their customers flows to Jeff and through his business. What it does is it allows Jeff as a builder to meet somebody who says, this is great, I really love the product, I'm never going out there and doing what you're doing, but I'll share this with other people. It allows us to empower him to empower other people and to take advantage of the way people do business right now. I always joke that my wife is probably one of the greatest micro influencers out there for Starbucks. If Starbucks has a new drink or a new thing, she's out there sharing it. And you know how much money Starbucks sends her? None. Well, now they give these points. Starbucks is doing it. Starbucks gives her points every time she buys product. And when she shares Starbucks with people, she gets a little more Starbucks, but they never send her a check. So anyway, these are just the 2 ways that we're showing people right now. There's a ton of extra money in this thing as we build it. One of the things we're trying to do right now is we got a format that we're putting together. We know that everybody's time is valuable. We're trying to keep these meetings to basically 45 minutes to an hour. The first 15 to 30 minutes is meet and greet, try the product, watch some information about the product and what's in it. The next 15 to 30 minutes is, hey, how does this work and how do I make the money? It really is that simple. It's invite, taste, share, drink it, feel it, share it, repeat. Here's one other thing that I want to share with you guys that's super important. Don't invite people to be in business with you that you don't want to go to dinner with, okay? Because the worst thing that'll happen is you invite somebody into this business and they actually end up doing it and you don't really like that person, you're stuck with them. So get the people that A, understand the financial exchange, and 2, that you want to hang around, because the odds are right now with this opportunity and what's going on, you heard Sherrie. Right now, there's a lot of people who heard about MonaVie. There's a lot of buzz going on about MonaVie right now. What's happened is Jeunesse has put a bunch of money into this program for us to bring this brand back to market and not only reestablish the brand of MonaVie, but basically launch the next big thing, which is something that we got coming actually in September. Brig is a master at defining markets, and he's bringing to market this amazing water product, which kind of sounds strange, but I know it's going to work because well, we won't talk about that. It's coming out September 6th. The affiliate program launches September 6th. A couple other things launch September 6th. Oh, and let me say one other thing. Jeunesse is totally wedded to the technology. One of the other things that we've done is we've created an app for everybody who's in the room, who's a builder or an affiliate, that allows you to track your 2x2 matrix. And when you get in and you do 150 points, which is 3 cases of MonaVie, you become green. Your little person in there turns green. And then when you help your 2, you get 2 green people in there. And it's basically a dashboard that helps you track the builders in your business and helps you build your business. It's also going to become a gateway for us to be able to funnel tools and information to you to basically help you build this business. And what do I mean by tools? Everything in life is all about teaching and training. One of the first tools that we have is basically this. It's a flyer. I know it's the digital age, but this is paper. It's a flyer. All these will be in digital format too. And basically it's a little teaser. Just tells you a little bit about MonaVie, a little bit about the opportunity, tells you how much the product costs and how you get started, and you can fill out your name and address. There's another one that's coming out because people want to know what's in this stuff. Well, we got some information coming out about that. Understand right now, this really is ground floor, even though we've been working behind the scenes for about 9 months putting this all together. This is an absolute ground floor opportunity, because I will tell you this. We never left MonaVie. MonaVie in 8 years moved $3 billion worth of product. Right now in North America, the Jeunesse company in North America is an $8 to $10 million per month business, $100 million a year. I can flat guarantee you in the next 12 months, we will easily double this business for Jeunesse in North America just off of MonaVie. MonaVie was doing 10 times what Jeunesse is doing in North America. If we come anywhere close to what MonaVie did, just think about this. You people right now, this is it. This is the ground floor. Put it in perspective. I signed up in MonaVie in October of 2005. The people that got in MonaVie in March of 2005 or before, that's you guys. And the opportunity was phenomenal for Sherrie and myself. It still is phenomenal. Now it got even better because they actually brought MonaVie back when they were trying to kill it off for so long, and we said, no, it's a great product. I'm telling you, people are going to love it. And now reformulated new product back with the teaching, the training, the tools, the affiliate program, all these things that we're bringing together. One of the things Sherrie said, the culture, something that's been missing in this industry, an industry that's been old and stodgy for years and years and years. We're bringing back. We're bringing back the camaraderie. We're bringing back the teaching system, taking people and saying, if you do this, you can expect to get this and this and this. In other words, if you do what I show you, you can get what we have. So I'm going to stop right there so I don't confuse people anymore. And I'm going to bring up my lovely wife to close us out. Microphone. But they can't hear you on the live stream.
I just want to tell you a couple of things. One thing my husband is great at is showing you the money, and he knows it inside and out, even more so than what he's explained here tonight. But what I want you to know is I will always coin this phrase that was proclaimed over me many years ago in MonaVie, and that was just let me give you a little background. When I got involved in MonaVie, I wasn't married to Tony at that time. I was a single mother, and I had a small child. I was a mortgage broker, and I was invited to a meeting by a lady who was Brazilian, and I didn't know her, but I knew her husband. She invited me. Well, first she gave me the juice. I drank it, and then she said, you got to come to this big meeting and see what this is all about. So I went, and I did not make it through the whole entire meeting before I said to her and the other 2 ladies that had joined us, I said, listen, I'm leaving right now. She said, you can't leave. It's not over yet. And I said, I've got to go. This room was filled with people. I saw all the energy and all the excitement that was in the room. I saw the people that were up on the stage, and they were sharing, the stories. They were doing what we're doing here tonight, and I could feel it. It was like bubbling. I was like, I got to have this opportunity. So I immediately left there, ran, called my friend on the phone. I said, hey, I'm on my way over. She said, no, you can't. I'm packing. I've got to go tomorrow, 5 a.m. I'm getting on a plane. I said, fantastic. I will not take much of your time, but I am coming over. I arrived at her house at about 10 o'clock. I walked through the door. Her husband's like, what are you doing here? And I said, nothing. I have nothing. And I kept on walking. I put the paper in front of her. She says, I don't have time to read all about this. You don't need to read about it. This is what I'm doing. And when you get back, you're going to do it with me. I immediately became something that was called ignorance on fire. And I want to share this with you because I'm telling you, it's an awesome principle. I did not let what I did not know stop me from doing what I was doing. I will tell you that yesterday I posted for the first time on Facebook about MonaVie. It was the first time I said, the juice is back. You know, I did not really get into much else. My Facebook instant messenger was going off like popcorn. Right away, I got one that said, and he's watching right now. He's like, basically it was like, so I hear MonaVie's coming back. And I said, yes. And he's like, sign me up. And so he said, how do we do it? So our largest thing here, which Marty is famous for, is saying 9 cases. He's a business builder. He understands right away that I'm going to get the maximum amount of juice. So I signed him up with 9 cases. Momentarily, he signed up another person who I know. We signed her up on 9 cases. I do not understand everything that is in this compensation plan right now. I haven't understood all of it because I haven't really focused on it. You know what I have focused on? I have focused on the fun that we're going to have. I have focused on the fact that I love this juice. I have focused on all of these other things, and I have just ran with what I know, what the juice does for me, why I love it, why we've continued to drink it for all these years. While the rest of the world thought the juice was gone, we've had it every single day without missing a beat. So in a way, it's a little interesting that, we've always had it, but now we're back in business. So I just want to encourage you, if you're here tonight and you're thinking, man, this seems like an awesome opportunity, but I got to figure it all out before I get started, I would say, no, you don't. If you taste the juice, you love the juice, and you have a desire to be more, do more, have more, you want some better health physically or financially, like a lady said to me today, she said, she's in a moment. It's just a moment that she's in. Sometimes we have a moment where everything's not working out, or we could use a little extra money. She said, I don't want to be broke. And she said, and I love this juice, and I am so excited that it's back. And I said, well, you got a vision then, don't you? And she indeed has a vision. That's a person who can build a business. She doesn't have to know everything to get started. All she has to know is that the product works and that she has a dream that she's willing to work for. So I thought what we could do real quick is show you how fast this business can explode. Marty, come on up.
All right, so the 2 people that Tony was talking about, and Jen said what she liked about it was it was so simple, you could be successful with 2 people. So I'm going to pick this guy. You can come on up. And I'm going to pick that there. Okay? So, William, why did I pick these people? Because I happen to know he hates network marketing, and his smile is bigger than anybody's in the room. That's why I picked him, okay? Because who wouldn't want what William's got? He's happy. Everybody wants to be happy, right? Okay? I picked him for that, and I knew he hated multi-level network marketing, but this guy, and I'm going to tell you why I picked him. We was at a business meeting. I didn't mention it. My father-in-law gave him a bottle of juice. My father-in-law left. He said, what's that juice about? I said, it's a good product. He said, well, you know about it. I said, well, he gave it to you 2 ounces in the morning, 2 ounces at night. In 5 days, you call me and tell me 2 to 4 things that's different. He says, you really believe this? I said, yeah. He said, okay. This literally happened. He says, well, I know. Are you in it? And I said, yes, I'm in it. He said, you make any money? I pulled it up on my phone. I said, do you see that? I pulled the email up from Janess, and you said, how long did it take you to do that? I said, July. He says, huh? That's okay. So make a long story short, this is a low startup cost business. And we're being blessed right now in our country with the low rates, high market, but guys, it's not sustainable. We're trying to be liquid in the next 12 to 18 months. I got cold chills because, I love the interest rates low. We're building houses. Things are great. But here's the deal, folks. Low startup cost businesses thrive in a down economy, because I was one of those people in 2008. They got me because, you know what? It was a few $100s to get started. And I knew if I built a team, I could make 5 figures a month and I could keep my house and a couple cars and keep my daughter going, right? So I did it. So Bruce, he says, well, how do you get started? I said, 3, 6, or 9 cases. He said, explain a case. 3 cases is 12 bottles. I said, you're going to drink 5 bottles. You're going to have 7 bottles to hand out in place to people like yourself that you know. Everybody above 40 has got aches and pains. I'm speaking for myself because when I hit 40, it was like kaplunk. All right. So he said, so what about the 6 or 9 cases? And here's the scenario. I said, Bruce, here's the deal. You're going to come in with 3 cases. That's 12 bottles. You're going to hand out 7 bottles. I'll come in with 9 cases. I got 36 bottles. I hand out 30. You hand out 6. Next month, whose check is the biggest? I said, what'd you say?
Mine.
Mine because I handed out 30 bottles, right?
Right. Yes.
And I said, well, Bruce, it's totally up to you. I said, the biggest thing about this business is you have to place the bottles, and I learned from the best, okay? So he says, well, I want to come in with 9 cases. This was last Friday. And I said, drink the juice for 5 days and tell me what's different. I'm signing up today. And what did I tell you?
Good.
I
Give out the bottles.
Did I let you sign up?
Yes.
No, not on Friday I didn't. I said, you got to drink it for 5 days.
Right.
And he calls me Monday morning, and I laughed. You remember that? He wanted to sign up. But I did let him drive to my house and get a case of juice. He drove to our house, got some juice. Monday morning, I looked at the phone. I said, this is Bruce. I said, I want to hear his story, Jen. I said, listen. So Jen stopped. He says, I know it ain't been 5 days, and you told me 2 to 4 things that I would feel. He says, I can tell you 2 things. And this was his 3rd day drinking the juice. His arthritis was different, and he had stomach pains. He said, I'm feeling different. He said, I know it ain't 5 days, but I want to sign up right now with 9 cases. I said, Bruce, I can't tell you no. He said, I want to build this thing. How long does it take for them to ship me this stuff? He said, I need it today. I said, well, drive to my house. Actually, meet at the clubhouse, and I had David to meet him with 2 cases of juice. And he's been planting bottles, okay? So it's real simple. It's real simple. I said, think of your 1099 and your EIN number for your business, and start your business because you don't want to pay personal taxes on this kind of money. So that's what he did, okay? So I picked 2 people, all right? So you need 2 people to be successful. So pick you 2 people.
2 people in this room? Okay.
All right, pick one more.
Anybody else? Come on up. Come on up. Anybody?
Now you pick one.
Right there. Come on up.
All right, so, all right, William, who's your 2 people?
David Derrick.
All right.
Okay.
I was going to pick him next.
Okay, go back. Go back.
No.
Pick Gerald. Pick
No,
Gerald.
so here we are. All right, so look what happened. So I started with these 2 people. I started with these 2 people because I knew he was a buddy of mine. He hates the industry, but I knew when he drank the juice, he would be amazing. I picked this guy. I just barely knew him, but I knew he walks around with a smile and everybody wants what he's got, and he's very successful. They own multiple businesses. That's why I picked him. So always have a reason and choose wisely. They picked 2 people. So you know what I did? To be successful, I just built a team of 6 people, started with 2 special people. So that's level 1. These are level 2 to me. You duplicate that on level 10, you're at 6 figures a year. I did it in 3 minutes or 5 minutes with my story. If it takes you 5 weeks, that's okay. Okay, you get it? So all you need is 2. So you think of 2 people right now that you can place a bottle. They're going to fill it. They're going to drink it. They're going to fill it. And then when they want to share it, they're building teams of people. So right here is level 1 and 2. Level 10 is 6 figures a year. How many people could use extra 5 figures a month? I can. Thank you, guys. Sherrie, it's your job now. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Are we? Okay, everybody. We want to thank you all for watching us live tonight for the first launch. I'm sure we're going to get even better and more interesting as we go along here. This is the very beginning. Yes, sir. Oh, we're going to rebroadcast this at 8:30 p.m. So if you didn't get a chance to watch it the first time, you'll get a chance to do it again. But more important, you can start sharing this with your friends and family that didn't get on the first time. So, and how's that going to benefit you? 2 by 2 and 42. The more people that you get to see this thing and the more bottles of juice that you can place, the faster you can achieve your dreams. So thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll see you again.